They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
31-yard line.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Ready?
Thompson Robinson now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Regular.
Following the interception, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. He completes it right side of the lane. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Hey, alert! Right side. Stop.
Running out of the gun with White. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They go right back to White here on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Third and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
On for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And he returns this to the 22.
Raymond on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the set.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to read.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 26. 56 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Let's go now.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Read option. This is Gibbs. And he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Ready, go.
Gibbs. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Set, cut. Set, cut.
On 2nd and goal, there's an option play left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Dorian Thompson-Robinson. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
And he was brought down by big Levi Onwuzurike. Now a 2nd and 6.
At the 47-yard line.
Mayfield on play action. Out to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aiden Hutchinson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. A 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Okay, right?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Thompson Robinson. Flush to his right. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 35.
Ready, set. Right, right. Ready.
1st and 10, Thompson Robinson to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Shaquille Barrett coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Well executed there on 2nd down, so you go back to the air on 3rd.
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Ready?
Thompson Robinson will look to throw. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Mayfield throw on target to Godwin here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And this one too low.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Second and 10.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Mayfield now. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Come on, set!
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Eluding the pressure right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
Here's 2nd and 10. The DTR going to throw it here. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Ultra. Cut.
A toss out right to Gibbs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Baker changing the play at the line. First down, Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White, and he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Mayfield rolling to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And this is certainly not what this offense wants to see. That's Chris Godwin shaken up following that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Mayfield on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Hey, alert 33.
Fourth down, Mayfield. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty, and the Lions will take over. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 109 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Great run by Gibbs. It surprised me by being picked so early in the draft. But the Lions knew when they had the chance to add a playmaker like him, they absolutely couldn't pass him up.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Thompson Robinson here from the gun. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That one let go deep for Laporta. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta, 45 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Buccaneers 10. Riley Patterson, the kickoff for the Lions.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
First down, here's White. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Opting to run again here with White. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
The Bucs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White, and he's going to have the Bucs 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They run straight ahead here with White. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Play fake, Mayfield. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Flushed out right. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Bucs try it on 4th down to come up empty. And the Lions will take over. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is what they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
1st down, Detroit.
Down. Hey, go Beard.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Drill, 52.
Thompson Robinson. going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Just because you've got the lead in fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
From the gun, it's Thompson Robinson. This pass down the field for Gibbs. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. Here comes 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. White again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Now a 3rd and 6. Mayfield to throw it. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Where will the pressure come from? 4th and 6 now.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Well, throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Regular. Real. Watch out.
Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Point it right. Pistol.
Mayfield to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they need a touchdown, and here they're saying, we're not going to get it 10 yards at a time. They felt they needed to take a shot there to at least get them across the 50, but that one falls incomplete.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield. Got his man, it's Woods. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Baker. Sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Mayfield. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave